Do you work in corporates but would love to go out and start your own business but don't know how? Hi, I'm Andrew Ford. I'm the e-ttractionist and the CEO of Social Star, and we specialise in building people's personal brands and educating them on what they need to do in order to start their own business and get back the lifestyle they want. Now, I know a lot of people in corporate. I worked at big corporations for 20 years. I worked at Hewlett-Packard. I worked at IBM. I worked at Telstra. And I understand how the big corporates work. And they take you in with their big paychecks and some of the cushy environments that you get, and to be honest, the exciting work. I had some great projects that I worked on, big budgets, and it was very exciting. However, the payoff was that I didn't have the control and freedom of my time, of the time I spend with my family, and it takes its toll, and I get that. Now, the other thing about business is there is no guarantees anymore. There is no job security in corporates. And I'm sure you already know that. The retrenchment rates are just increasing over time. People are outsourcing, people want to go contractors. The best thing you can do to secure your employment is to not need employment. Now, what do I mean by that? If you build your brand and you have a secondary income source, like a small business on the side, you don't need to work there. And that's when they want you the most, I guarantee it. Once I started the process of attraction that I started when LinkedIn began 9 years ago, I found that I got poached out of my corporate jobs. My income increased substantially because I didn't need them. They had to come to me. And then I went, well, if you want me to come to you, this is what's going to cost you. What also I found, when I started my business, Social Star, on the side, and I ran it for 18 months while I worked in corporate, it made me even more attractive. Why? Because I was an absolute expert in a certain area of marketing that people really wanted. In fact, when I was at IBM, I did as much work on my side business for that company as I did as the marketing manager for a certain product set. They kept asking me to do more and more because they saw the value. So if you have an idea for a business and are afraid to do it while you're working, I've got a bunch of tips on how to do it. From how to manage your boss, your employment contracts, things to watch out for, how to position it on LinkedIn, etc., etc. I'm going to cover all those things in a webinar that I've got coming up shortly. So if you'd like to explore that dream and you really would like to know how do I get out of corporate and get into the business that I love, register for the webinar and I'll explain it all in a few weeks' time.